that's good.
Man, you just love appearing in my room, don't you?
Yeah,
What's up?
not much.
Making our boss arena.
Trying to measure out how big it's supposed to be.
I was taking a guess, really. We don't have any predefined
Template for how big a boss arena would need to be.
predefined anything. There is nothing. I'm winging everything. But yeah, we don't really have a idea. So I'm just trying to make a circular room out of square tiles.
A circular room. Oh god.
It shouldn't be that bad. I have a lot of experience with RPG Maker, so I'm pretty well versed in making strange room structures. I guess it might not be entirely circular. But
It's more like a diamond shape.
Yeah, which is fine. I just don't want it to be a square. It just needs
Yeah.
to be bigger, so that is fine with me. Since there's no documentation for it, and we need to have something so I can call this section of the game done.
Yeah.
After this point, the first level will be, for the most part, complete.
That's good.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty happy about. Because, I mean, after that point, I had to do some, like, cleanup, polishing, adding effects and whatnot. But, the game will be there. It will run.
Yeah.
It's still not the same size. So,
So I built my armor that I'm going to use for the most part. I respected so that I now have airborne in it. Because you were right, airborne is like we're like the only ones who can use that skill.
Yeah, there's like actually no reason not to have it in like at all times.
Yeah. Now I'm debating, should I try going for Barioff's Glaive next?
Amber Piton. What did you just fight? What's the last thing you fought?
Brachydios.
Brachydy. It was Brachydy and Tigrex.
Mhm.
That's which means you should be coming up on, I think, Folder Angina
and Shrieking Legiana. No. At this point, if you don't already have it, it's way too late.
Because I mean, my lightning glaive has been like tearing through shit.
Yeah, pretty much everything is weak to lightning right now, except for Folder Anginath, which I think is weak to either dragon or water.
Which means shit.
But yeah, you're like one fight off. Have you done the Velkhana Repel yet?
I have not, no.
Okay, then you should be doing that next-ish.
Okay.
I think it's Velkhana Repel, then Folder Anginath.
Shrieking Legiana.
Shrieking Legiana, then you fight Velkhana.
Alright, and then I'm guessing the true final boss is after that?
No.
No?
No. After Velkhana, you have to deal with...
What? Oh, the Elder Dragons?
Not just that. The fucking... seething Basilbuse.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh my god. What a pain.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. But you had to deal with him. Fortunately, there isn't a quest for Savage Devil Joe, but he'll start showing up.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And then let's see.
Do all of the Elder Dragons have a variant, or is it just certain ones?
No. Balthazar is the only one that has a variant.
Oh, okay.
And then there's Namiel, which you already know of. Those are the only two new ones. But you do have to fight mastering versions of Kushala, Teostra, and Kieran.
Oh, fun.
I guess you don't have to, but
I mean, if I want
you
to get...
probably should if you want to get their shit. Which,
Yeah.
in all honesty, you probably won't need any of it. Because Kushala is still pretty niche. Kieran has excellent slots, but terrible skills. And Teostra is just not meant for our weapon. And then after that, you'll fight the final boss. And I just...
that doesn't make me feel good.
Actually, no. During the Elder Dragon hunts, you do Kieran, Teostra, and Kushala, then you fight Blackveil, which is tough. He is hard.
Blackveil?
He's really hard. It's fucking effluvia on top of fucking dust clouds. He's just constantly doing damage.
So your health's constantly ticking down.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
And then after that is Namiel, who has like the worst hit zones of anything in the fucking game. Like the only thing that doesn't fucking like give you like 10 damage is a fucking like her back legs. But her back legs are like a shitty hit spot. So it's like 14 instead of 10 damage.
Oh boy.
It's the same way. Well, I guess you haven't fought Yangaruga, so you wouldn't really get that reference.
Yangaruga? Oh, I'm from a different game.
No, it's in this game, but it's after you beat the game.
Okay.
So the way Yangaruga works is that basically the entire body is like super hard and like it bounces white sharpness. It's stupid. Namiel's kind of the same way, or you won't bounce, but you don't get like good values until you either break it or you like wound it, which is a fucking pain in the ass because the clutch claw is like, I get it, but you want us to use it, like Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you should probably use this. You're a fucking loser and everyone hates you if you don't use this.
Honestly. And like the final boss like is like entirely clutch claw. It's stupid. I hate it. I hate it how much they try to pressure you into using it. It's like I don't want to use the damn thing because 9 times out of 10 I just get bucked off the
Just
monster
get thrown off
anyway.
immediately. Yeah.
And then like it's a pain in the ass for Insect Glaive users to use it in the first place.
I mean, the only times I'm ever really able to get a good thing on it is if I do a vault, I do an attack, and then if I'm right over the monster, I'll be like, oh, okay, I can probably dive onto him.
Which is like, okay, but even then it's like, I'm still gonna just get fucking thrown off, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Great, so glad I just wasted half my fucking health out of this dumbass Elder Dragon. Like, it's stupid. On top of that, though, fucking... What is it? It's like it wants you to use the clutch claw so bad, but like Insect Glaive users get shafted because we don't have like a dedicated fucking. It's like if you use like longsword, you just hold L2 and shoot. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking Insect Glaive users have to hold L2, press R3, and then you can shoot. And even then, it's still fucking. It's just a pain. The game is fast paced. You cannot be pressing all those damn buttons.
Yeah.
So like the only optimal way to do it is to vault and then use the mid-air clutch claw.
Yeah, because trying to do the fucking thing where you have to be like input a fucking move combo to use your damn clutch claw.
Yeah, it's awful. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, because that's what I figured. It's like I can't use this any other way or else I'm gonna get my shit rocked by the monster. So I'm just gonna vault in the air where he can't reach me and then grab onto him. Which, at that point, you're better off just doing the triangle dive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck kind of damage you're gonna get anyway? Because like, we don't instantly wound it like every other fucking weapon. Well, not every weapon, but like the heavy weapons, we don't instantly wound it. We have to grab the slinger ammo, and like even that's only useful in some cases because most of the time, I was just gonna get to like all these. Most of the time with fucking slinger ammo shit, like I understand how to use it, and I've gotten better with it over time. But even in some cases, like you're supposed to like get on to their face and then hit them with the claw, like while you're on their face. You hit them towards the ball.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work half the fucking time. It just doesn't work. It just does not want to fucking move. And I'm like,
Okay.
what is the point? What is actually the point of this? I'm just like, why am I even bothered like gonna use this thing? I just can't. I just can't do it. I probably will at some point set up like exclusively like a clutch claw setup. Like,
Yeah.
fucking insane stamina and like the rock steady mantle
I wonder,
upgraded.
do the clutch claw attacks, do they count as draw attacks since your weapon's sheathed when you approach the monster?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Because if they were, then that would be broken, but nope. They should probably make a decoration or something that increases clutch claw attacks. I think that'd make it more bearable.
I mean, it's just not good for us. It's just not a good
Weapon
addition for the insect glaive.
Yeah.
We already attack dummy fast, and we already have great break potential, not only from our weapon but from our Kinsects as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's really not. I pretty much went through the whole game on PlayStation with like I used it maybe 5 times.
Yeah.
Maybe. I didn't even use it at all for the final boss, even though I was like, I know it wants me to.
The fact that we have our Kinsect controls also makes it harder to use because we have to switch over to a different mode or else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like I wanna like it, but I don't. So
I'll probably get on later tonight.
yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this up and do a bit of polish work, and then I'll probably get on to. Hopefully, I'll actually be able to stay connected today.
Yeah, that was funny. It just did not want you to fight Tigrex.
Probably because I 5-minuted him earlier.
Oh my god, it senses that you're cheesing it.
Well, sub 5. But it was okay. I was bodying it with some other dude who was
Fuck
smacking the fuck out of it. It was so funny.
Fuck that shit eating monster. Oh.
Yeah, Tigrex could suck a dick. I hate that thing.
So much.
Fuck Tigrex. I actually have no idea if I'm doing this correctly. I'm just gonna make a separate room and make it just like bigger or some shit. Cause like this is just, oh my god. I'd go like. Yeah, I'm gonna make it later. It's not my job anyway. I am not the person in charge of creating the rooms. So I'm not about to design it because that's a waste of my time. I could be doing the scripting and the programming like I'm supposed to be doing, along with everything else. Yeah, the doors would close and everything. There's absolutely no reason for any of those things to be occurring if it's loading up a new scene. I'm really not sure what the problem is. What's the script doing all this nonsense? I am a hungry bitch. Jesus. looks like it kind of fixed the problem.
I have an idea of how to go about fixing this, but not exactly like the most professional looking thing I've ever done, but you know, desperate times. It's still 8 by 11. It's something still 8. It's incredible. Oh well, fuck it, whatever. No big deal. That's an interesting bug. Okay. Well, that works. So that's good. Just need to. Okay, so this is one of the issues that I had from the get-go. I need to make it so this thing like pulls these people in on launch. Which I'm pretty sure I can actually do that. Hold on. Pretty sure I know how to do that.
Worth a shot. Whether or not that works remains to be seen. Grab the points from here. Looks like it's working pretty well. Wow. That is not what I meant to grab.
already. Do want to see how this goes though. Good, good, good. Increase the lifetime on those. Those do not last very long. Okay, cool. So everything works so far the way I needed to, which is a minus one. So now I just need to figure out my move point is going Eudemus Cogitamus all the way back down to 0, 0, 0. Let me do that away. That would be why. That would be why. Because the Y value is way higher. I need to see what point this thing's at. So maximum load 215 should be like 8 by 215. Maybe 20, negative 20, 215, negative 215. Or no. 215, 180. So I'll just bring this in just a little bit, about like one tile. It's negative 17.5, 17.5, and then 180, 182.5 to 212.5. Negative 17.5, 17.5. Bam. KSS? No idea. Don't speak Spanish. Hello, Caitlin. This doesn't change editor. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple of adjustments to the boss's speed here. It's fine. 15 is a bit much. Let's knock it down to like 10. Save that. Start with 10. It's fine, 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 fine. And now for the boss itself. I know it doesn't have a collider yet. Just to deal with leaf projectile. Lifetime 2.5 seconds. 1 damage is fine. You don't have a lot of health, so I can't really up that. As for you, let's give you like sort of 50. And then add a box collider 2D. Maybe I can get away with the polygon collider. I don't know. I usually don't like to use them because they're pretty jank. What animal is it? Can you really not tell? One of my friends yesterday said it doesn't look like a raccoon. It's a wolf. I guess it's supposed to be. I mean, I didn't make it, but yeah, it's a wolf. Thought it was a fox or something. Jeez, it's tough. I should tell Adam to make this a little bit more clear then. Okay, so now I need to put a mark on the arrow projectile script. Collision enemy or collision dot game object dot tag equals loss. Take damage, destroy game object. Cool. Actually, so do I have like an enemy arrow thing? What the hell is leaf projectile running off of? That isn't gonna do shit if it's attached to like yeah, it's just a regular arrow scale. Okay, that does not work, me. You can't just do that. You have to have two scripts. One for player projectiles, one for enemies. Good. Making excellent progress today, though. I almost have a game. It'll get better. Trust me, it'll get better. I need to do some stuff with the adaptive music. Next, I need to get component. Do I need to be using? Yeah, I guess I do. Using demos. I need to get component. The longest script in history. take care of that. All I gotta do is take the leaf projectile, throw this script on there instead of the other one. Okay, that's set. Next, on the camera parent, I need to set up a methodology in the music controller so that way if a Okay, well, yeah, I didn't need to do this anyway, because the forest boss needs to have its own box collider to know when players have entered. So that's the first thing that needs to happen here. Because as soon as a player, actually, it doesn't even need to be that big. But as soon as a player enters or crosses this threshold here, the way this is going to have to work is essentially they cross the threshold, and then, Jesus Christ, then the boss spawns. So I have to write a whole other script regarding that. Thank you, by the way. So I need to do an instantiation script, but first things first. I want, let's call it boss level. I would like to see if I can get the music to work the way I want it to. So music controller is set to music crossfade in layer. I need music crossfade to do song, best guess. This is using, no, I'm not using it, public component. Okay. Okay, and then I need to get the box collider of the room. Box equals game object get let's just get component. Get component box collider 2D. That. How the fuck did I get geometry? Get component box collider 2D. That's the only boss or there more. There will be more, and this is the only one I have right now. Okay, so I have the component of the box collider. So what I need to do next is make a public void on trigger enter 2D. God damn it. And then if collision dot compare tag player if the collision compares a tag and it equals the player, then what animals? I don't know. I'm just the coder. I'm supposed to just be the coder. I'm the everything. If collision compare tag equals player,
music dot play song. Where is it? Cross fade to new song. Here we go. And song number 1, layer 0, layer 0, or crossfade times 0. Bet. Okay, I'm gonna test that out because I really want that to work. You should do a bird. We probably will. I am not exactly like I have input in it, but like 1, I'm not making the art assets. 2, my design team is nowhere to be found, and because I'm not making the art, I really don't have any capability of putting any of that in. So that's B. Okay, here we go. Test number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the boss room. Save myself some time. Okay, make the bottom bound a little bit bigger. The characters have names. I named them. I named my like preset characters certain things. Yeah. Like the girl you're seeing now, her name is Annalene. Keep in mind that these are not the final character designs either, unfortunately. So yeah, as you can see, he's already in, and he doesn't need to be. I'll be changing that soon enough, hopefully. But that will be something that changes. I also need to make it so there's a gate here. I'll need to get the gate logic at that end as well. Is it so long? I could probably reduce the size. Here's a problem. Okay, take a look at this. I kind of agree that was rather lengthy.
too short. Too short. 3's good. I'm gonna have to make adjustments to the control script again. Thanks a bunch, Caitlin. One 52.5, 122.5, 152, 122. Next, I need to change the camera size. I want it to be a bit bigger, but not that much bigger. It's right now it's at a whack size. It's completely whack. The boss follow you out of that room, or does it stay in there and you can run around? The boss is going to stay in the room and the players are going to be locked in there too. I don't have the logic set up for the gates yet, which is why the doors are there. But I mean, you've seen the rooms that I have where like the doors close behind you and stuff, and then they open when you finish. That's essentially what's going to happen here. It's just not set up as this room. The rooms were being temperamental, so I just basically took everything and did it from scratch, but it's going to look like this. The door closes and an enemy spawn in. You know, that's not supposed to happen at the shopkeeper room. I'll fix that at some point, but it's not gonna be today. But yeah, it's gonna look like that. Doors open, you can leave. Those rats, yes, those are rats. That still might be too long. Oh, those are small characters. What's important is that I need to check the reference between the player character and the boss, because that'll kind of decide on how big this room needs to be. I still didn't make this damn straight. Script even on there yet? It's not. It's totally not. It wouldn't even matter. I would have been sitting here for minutes trying to figure out why it's not working. I dead ass would have been sitting here for minutes trying to figure out why that wasn't working. And it would be because the script isn't on the prefab. I did it again. Do not load 2 levels at the same time. Bad things happen. Thought this was family friendly. Nah, fuck it, whatever. Okay, where's the portal? To my right. That seems to happen a lot. So 2 things that need to happen. 1, enemies should not spawn inside of portal rooms. 2, gates should not close inside of portal rooms. 3, well, that's it. That's actually it. Well, actually 3, enemies should not spawn inside of shop rooms, nor should gates close in shop rooms. Good thing is when I figure out one of those, figure out both of them. Okay, I had to make some adjustments to the camera here. I should probably double these. I just need to check the size of the arena itself, because that'll pretty much determine how big I need to make this stuff. Definitely a crossfade, but whatever. Amazing. These projectiles are way too slow. Boss is moving at a good pace, though. Okay, cool. See, there we go. Works. Okay, so what's this? Crossfade, full crossfade time. Okay, I'm gonna put like 0.5F for this and double check it later. See if that works. Both of these. I'm gonna test this in the boss room first. Let's just see if it works. The crossfade works the way I want it to, because sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. So, gotta test them both. Yeah, that won't work because it's in a collision checker. I also need to figure out what's going on with the projectile script. It's just throwing like dummy errors as soon as it hits something. I need to figure that out. Maybe like 3 seconds. 0.5 was kind of slow. 3 seconds seems like it's a good time. Michael!
What?
Hey, if you're not busy, I need somebody else to help playtest this with me.
Alright, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom really quick and we'll do that.
Sure, thanks. I need some socks. I'm fucking freezing. And I'm hungry. Bop and a half. Alright, okay, so what comes next? No reference exception. Take a look at this. Oh, duh. It's because I'm an idiot. It's actually just because I'm an idiot. Yada yada. Trying to say hi to the audience, which consists of my cousin.
Sure. Hi.
This is my housemate, Michael. He's gonna help play test with me. Grab you another controller, and I need to find
Okay.
some slots.
Let me just break my back really quick to go say hi to the audience.
Yeah, because you're just fucking tall shit. Socks. Grab the chair. I'm gonna need you for a bit.
Okay. Where is the tetanus chair? Here it is.
Alright, audience, sorry to do this to you, but I gotta play the soundtrack out loud. But just to prevent repetition, I'll mute the desktop audio and move the script over here. Grab a blue controller. Forgot this is plugged in. He's gonna try playing Audica with this.
Uh-oh.
It might be on, it might not. I honestly I can't tell sometimes. Let's see what you can use. Oh yeah, it's kind of. Okay, cool. Alright, script just saves and collision player health minus damage. Okay, so this is not final yet.
Okay.
The boss cannot take damage at the moment. Players, I don't even know if they can take damage yet. I don't think they've done that. I think the boss can deal damage to players, but regular enemies won't yet because I'm still kind of working on like setting up invincibility and iframes and knockback and all that.
Okay.
So first level should be pretty easy. So yeah, you're going to be playing as Claudius, the tank.
Alright.
Claudius has one skill as of right now. It is stand there and block.
Okay. I think I should be able to achieve that.
I will be playing as Annalene, our DPS. Press options.
Options. Okay.
Well, off to a great start. I need to add another player. That's why.
Well, I see that it added me
Yeah,
as an ID.
There's no actual object for you to possess yet.
Yeah.
That's the problem, as I've been playing secondary the entire time. Okay, start trying now. Should be fine. Cool. So secondary ID 1. Simple things. Simple things. Stupid. Take 3.
There we go.
There he is. Alright. So, no cheating. Gotta explore the dungeon.
Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah, your primary skill is R2.
R2.
Yep. It's fine. Everything's fine. Stop. Gameplayer IDs. Okay, so gameplayer ID for 1. Player presses primary. Excuse me. Alright, hold on.
Wow, now you're starting to remind me of how I program.
Okay, this time press options first. I'm gonna test make sure this is
Okay.
staying where it needs to. Compiling. Go, take 4.
Floater What's here? So it's something to do with the other tank script. Because it is working. It's just, I know I have a lot of this shit set up by, like, children. So if it's, like, not in the right order, it's gonna be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Stupid ass. Check the shield scope. Yeah. Wait. No. That doesn't make any sense. Game on they get child 1. I have to keep that in mind. Anytime I want to change the order of my players, I have to actually rewrite the entire game.
Oh.
I should probably figure out a way to fix that, but I'm a little lazy. Everything is working as intended. Let's go. That knocks him back and stops him for a second. So what you want to do is just basically body block the whole time.
Okay.
Does the camera seem a little zoomed into you? A bit too much?
A little bit. I'd take it out a bit.
Actually, nothing.
I think that's good.
Yeah, cool. It is adaptive, so like the further away you get, the more it zooms out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Gameplay.
Yeah, I guess there's some stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't have fucking teleporters set up in some of these rooms. Oh, shit. Oh, it's gonna be such a mess. I don't know.
There we go. We solved the puzzle anyway.
I wonder how big this dungeon is. I've seen dungeons as big as, like, as small as 6 rooms and as big as, like, 30 something.
Yeah.
So they can definitely get up there time. I am in the fucking
Yeah. So my strategy is to try to lure them into the line of death
yeah,
over
line
here.
them up over here.
Uh-oh.
So it's kind of working. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
There we go. Okay, good.
So this is what would be the shop if I figure out how to make items work, which I haven't yet.
Were these enemies the ones you made?
No, Adam made these.
Oh, cool.
I can't do work. Yeah, the battle music isn't playing.
I like the battle theme.
I'm confident that you. I'll hit that portal. Yeah. I think we can avoid it.
Okay.
Once I get everything set up properly, the music will change when you go through doors and stuff. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something to know because I haven't tested this with 2 people yet. So I did not realize that it was gonna kill me off basically. But that's okay. I just want to see how this works.
Just keep going straight.
Yeah. A little bit theatrical build to it.
Oh.
Again, I'm not sure if you can die or not. You probably can. Probably can. I'm not really sure what it does.
Well, I can't hurt him. Actually,
Yeah,
wait.
you can't hurt him at all.
May catch the friendliness pellets.
I think it just I don't think I have like an actual death thing set up because I don't have animation for it.
Okay.
So I haven't even bothered with it. Yeah. So yeah, that's essentially what the first level looks like. I don't really need to set up that for it though. Okay, cool. So what do I need to fix? A lot.
Probably collision would probably be an important thing, or making sure that a second player can join in.
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing. Is making sure your DPS can actually get into the room.
I'll just stand menacingly in front of him, bringing up my bubble.
First things first, I think some of the frame issues was because of this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Rest of that can stay for the time being. And then I need to check on the player in the load sequence. Where is that? It's in the teleporter object. Okay, that wasn't bad.
Awful, no.
That wasn't bad. That was not bad at all. There's a couple of issues with the doors. I just need to put together. They're just not set up yet. That's really all that is.
Yeah.
How is this gonna work though? Ooh. Manage of a type player, get component. Am I even using that? I don't think I am. I think I might need to make a whole list. Yeah, I make a list of these objects. Players, game object, find objects of type players, and then send players. I think I might need to make a for loop or some shit. Or int I equals 0, I minus less than players dot length I plus plus.
I wasn't aware that Sony made a gun.
If that works for Audica, I'm gonna get a second one because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. That would be a ton of fun. Okay, so hopefully that'll work. There is a 99% chance that it won't just because I touched it, so.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Too real. Too fucking real. Second thing I guess we should probably check on. I was having some issues with the fire rate.
Fire rate?
Yeah.
Oh, where it's like the delay before you can fire another shot.
Yeah. It's supposed to be infinite right now.
Could it be? Let's see.
Now press your shield button. Very strange.
we're gonna change this one. To the right. Well, better me than you. See, now my fire rate goes to shit. Which is incredible considering. I don't know, that's better. There. Woo! It works! I'm a
Yeah.
genius. Bow down. Lick my toes. Okay. One last thing I want to check on. I don't know if this is going to break it or not. Collision tag with player. Logs. Might need to run it again.
Okay.
But I spelled player and I did not spell player right. I spelled player.
Clear.
I'm excited. I'm almost fucking done. It's like this close.
You
It's like this close. The enemies die.
just need to make sure that the players have the ability to die.
Yeah, and take damage and shit. Okay, we're gonna run it again. This is crazy. I actually have a game.
Uh-oh.
I'm excited about it. That's fine. I'll split these. Alright, bosses. 1, 2, 3 tiles down. Let's go. We're going at the same time.
Yeah. Good idea.
Some of them work, some of them do not.
Oh, you block my. Do you block my shots too?
No, they go through me.
Okay.
That would be an interesting
That would-
mechanic, though.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Because then. Okay, good. Wait, no, it's fine.
Cock block.
Worse. It's cock blockula.
Strats right here. With the gameplay. Impeccable.
Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting idea where if he could block, it'd be like a way to keep him from being too broken.
I could probably do that. That would be too
I think it's because we both touched it at the same time. Is that why it's playing the same music twice? I think I know how to fix that. You can just have a conditional where if it's running, if music's already running, you don't need to.
It's not that. The level loaded twice. There's 2 versions.
Oh,
And it's not music. It's definitely not music.
So
It
you
is
just- okay.
because of the loop I made. Where is that? Yeah, so I have it set like as soon as anybody as the player touches it, it'll immediately trigger. So if 2 people touch it at the same time,
It creates.
that'll happen. Which I mean is hard to occur because it's like instantaneous, basically.
Yeah, but as we just saw,
Yeah,
it's
it
possible.
can totally happen. I'm gonna make a comment.
It's a. Is there any way to check how many instances of a level exist? And if so, could the instance be destroyed? If it's greater than 1, can an instance be destroyed?
Perhaps. I do not know a lot about level loading.
I mean, you could probably find some scripts on
yeah.
it. Yeah.
For sure. My experience with level loading was in Space Wolf 2, which was basically, oh, it's dead? Go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't have to, like, transfer the character over or anything because we had the character, like, in the same exact spot on everything. This is, because I have to have an inventory system that changes stats and everything, I have
Yeah.
to consistently bring it over, so I had never touched that before in my life. So, this is all very new to me,
That's all good.
but I'm glad we know that happens. because then I can write that up in the bug log and then be the one to fix it instead of having somebody else do it because I'm the only one doing anything program related.
Got him.
Like, got me depressed. This is a small though. The last one I had was like 20 some rooms.
Oh, look, the shop keeps in here.
I want to put in like a mystery dungeon mechanic where you can steal, but if you steal from the shopkeep, he like hunts you down.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why. If you do your primary fire with the bow, it's like off-centered. But on the scene, it's like perfectly lined up. I have no idea why that happens. Because it doesn't do that in single player either.
That's really strange. Okay, we don't have to worry about.
So that's totally because two people touch it. So, at least it's something I know we can avoid. Make an adjustment to the camera real quick. What do you think of the soundtrack?
I love it. It's amazing.
Works pretty hard on
It makes me think of like Crawl a lot.
it. Yeah, that was kind of an aesthetic I was going for. A little bit of Crawl, a little bit of Enter the Gungeon.
I love this boss theme so much.
Thank you. This was a fun one to make. I was using a new tool I had never used before. Okay. So,
Okay, so it looks like his hit zone's kind of a little funky
for who?
for the boss. It seems like it's the bottom of his robes. Because if I try shooting from the side or like even.
I can check what that is. He does have a collider. I don't know the thing about it. It does exist. It's,
Yeah, because some of them are like going through.
This doesn't set up to enemy mix, so that's probably why. I just set up a completely different thing, but I don't know. Where's Force Boss? Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and hook this guy up so we can actually kill him.
Okay.
I don't think I do have a death condition up there. I probably won't hook up the player death yet because there's a lot that needs to be done for like damage and knockback and
Yeah, I
so I'll
gotcha.
figure that out. But I will do this guy because that should be fairly simple. As far as his collider, so this is the size of his collider. It's his entire body.
Oh, okay.
And at the moment, the reason why the arrows were not working is because there's nothing to tell them to do so yet. This is on a different script than what I usually have. So,
Okay.
if collision dot air tag boss true collision get component boss behavior need health minus equals damage. Okay, so that should make him take damage, and then I need to destroy this object, and then I need to write a comment for particle effects, which will come eventually. Okay, and then his health is 50 currently. The spawn. I need to set that up too.
Oh, okay.
Boss logic, so trigger this. I need to do something with the level logic script.
I'm still fascinated by this.
I've barely used that damn thing. I'm kind of upset about it.
When I was watching a video in my game design course last semester, and they showed a virtual reality game that used this, and I thought it was cool. It was like an AR game too, because they had you walking through like a green screen maze kind of, and you were able to shoot at various parts of the wall. It
Gotcha.
was so cool.
What am I doing again? I'm checking the instantiation spawning system. Clone game object, instantiate enemy type, random position. I don't need all of that. I just get the instantiation, which is the same thing as an arrow. Instantiation. It's literally the same thing that you use in every fucking script. Actually, it's not even on here. It's on the logic. Where is it? Yes, take 20 years to compile.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it fucking works on like Unreal Engine. We should be like, oh, everything works just fine.
And then
Would
it
you like
crashes.
to bake?
Yeah.
Sure. Here's 10,000 errors. Also, I'm going to crash now.
Yeah.
Like, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is
But
exactly
it looks
what I wanted.
pretty.
It looks good if you have the assets to make it look good.
Yeah.
Unreal Engine can look like shit really easily. It does not take much. Instantiate position rotation. I need to set up a public game object boss. Interact with player, instantiate boss. Wait, hold on. How is that going to work? Where's that going to spawn itself now? I guess I need to make a spawn position. Public transform boss spawn position. Okay, so do that. Game object, it's going to be a spawn position, but spawn position is there, and then when he spawns in, we get to see the beautiful animation that Adam made. And
Okay.
hopefully the camera shake that I added worked very hard on. It's difficult. Please work. So, I think this is 35 this midpoint. Yeah, perfect. Take that, boss spawn room. Take our boss. Bam. Do you have a prefab of you? Actually, now that I think of it, I need to save all of this. And one of the great things about Unity is if you have a prefab and you make edits to the prefab without opening the prefab, it doesn't save it. But if you make edits to the prefab when it's open, and then you go to the regular object, you can save it.
Oh.
It's great. It's fucking, I love it. I love it so much that I have to go back and copy and paste
Over and over and over.
everything. You head ass. Like, why not just make me be able to save it? Like, I don't understand. Also, having two polygon colliders would be a good thing, because I need one to be a trigger and I need one to be a blocker. So, yeah, let's do that. Copy, open, paste. Okay, I do not need 3 polygon colliders. Copy, open, I need a trigger, nope, paste. There's my shooter, Anim. Ah, fuck. Ah, fucking titties. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. I didn't need a whole other edit for that one, I guess. Move, bullet patterns, version 2. Shout out to Adam.
fix on that one up for you. Spawn points, match. Shooter, right? Should be on the shooter, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, and this can go that up again. Double check everything. Clear. Patterns are good. Fire rate is all decided by script. Save. Yeah, I think that'll do it. The question is it actually going to do what I want it to do? That's the real question. Oh, boss, boss. Oh god, did I not save everything? Go back. I don't know if it even. Okay, we're good. Cool. Alright. Whew. Okay. Just double check, make sure it doesn't spawn for some fucking reason. Alright, I think we're good.
Alright.
Load that shit up. Unload that shit. Begin. Okay, downward to the Great. Camera again, as I keep forgetting to fucking save it. Also, if you make changes in the editor, they don't fucking save when you stop. Stupid. Oh god. He's here, but he's not.
Is he just not visible?
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Well, this was certainly not a bug I was expecting to occur.
What's happening? Uh-oh.
No fucking idea. I have a guess. I think it has to do with the move point. Which determines that. Yeah, the move point doesn't have a transform. So I guess I'm making a new tab. Okay. Is that even what happened? Did it not go? What the fuck?
It's right there.
It's right there. Hold on.
Cool. Okay, so that's under. Exception is being tossed under idle behavior. But I need to pull that in with boss behavior. Actually, I have no idea what I need to call that. I guess it's on the boss, so it needs to be called a boss behavior. Maybe I can call it under patrol. Okay, well, I need to see what's going on here.
Okay. I'm going to probably go make dinner really quick.
Okay, I go for it.
Okay.
Do some debugging. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did that. Pretty sure. Let's go. That shit's godlike. 112.5. 82.5. I think I'm done. 97.5. 112.5 and 82.5. +1. Right now I am debugging. I'm trying to fix some things up, but it looks like looks like I'm done. Looks like I'm done. I'm gonna try something a little experimental here. Let's see if this works. Okay, so as of right now, can the characters and boss take damage? The boss can take damage. The players cannot yet. There's still a lot of like small things that need to be introduced before I can definitively say the players can take damage. Notably, 1, they need to have a period of invincibility. 2, they need to have knockback that isn't obnoxious. Those are the 2 biggest things. And then some aesthetic things like making the character flash or go like transparent for a little bit while the invincibility is running. So until that gets set up, players are not going to be able to take damage, but the boss can. So what we're going to do, are there weapons or anything? I mean, there's no items yet. You saw me. I was trying to work on that script like for maybe 2.5 hours. That did not happen. So, no, none of that yet. Items are not crucial to the initial level design. You can have a game without changing the items or anything that the player has, therefore. The priority for crafting the script for it is not top priority. There you go. That's the game. It is currently in a playable state. Well, I guess to be in a playable state, you have to have a win-lose condition. Right now, we have a win condition without a lose condition, so I'd say it's like 90% playable as of right now. 90% playable. So the next thing I need to take a look at is the rats. So they're not animating anymore. Awesome. Just a looping issue. Okay, rats are good to go. Shit, what else? Maybe there is something I can do regarding that. guess I should get something to eat. But what to get though? Yeah, I guess I should have lost target. No, I don't need to do that. Never mind. I was gonna check something. I got distracted. It was making sure these two were linked up. Cleo. All right, one more test. Pizza ramen sandwich. I don't have any more ramen. The sandwich would not be bad, but I don't want to leave the house. Yeah, I've had pizza like so much. I don't have bread. You want me to make a sandwich? You got me fucked up. That's no good. I never asked you for your opinion on the new soundtrack. I'll have to play it through desktop here in a minute. Okay, since we're here, I just want to see how this looks. I'll figure out how to actually do it later, but I want to see how this looks. Damn it. Now I need to get it because that looks really good. That looks fantastic. Is the music different when you fight the boss? Yes, there are a total of 5 different songs that play as of right now. Put my headphones back on. And I'll run through each of them real quick. Man, that looks fantastic. Oh my god. So, you have the basic theme, which sounds like this. The next one sounds like this. And the last one sounds like this. Let's compile it, give me a second. There's the third one. So, when I get everything hooked up and ready to go, basically what's going to happen is, like, at the very beginning, you're going to hear song 1. And then, once you start, like, moving, and you get into a combat scenario, it switches to song 2. And then once you run out of combat, for an undetermined amount of time, let's say like 30 seconds, if you're out of combat for 30 seconds, during those 30 seconds, like a 30-second grace period, this song will play. And then once those 30 seconds are up, like say you're in a shop or something, the shopkeeper will have his own theme, but like if you're just like wandering around and you're exploring rooms and stuff that don't have enemies in them, after 30 seconds, it'll switch back to this theme. Now we're in combat, so theme 2. And then of course, when you're out of combat, theme 3. And when you fight a boss, you get the boss's intro theme. Which, this is just the first of many. Yeah, it's a fun little script. Allows that crossfade kind of stuff going on. And then when you get into the boss, you fight the boss. That still didn't work. Thought I had it. Object not receptor reference of an object. Okay, so what happens if I just do like the reason I don't think this is going to work is because calling it an update is what I feel like it's going to happen is just be like, I can't find anything because nothing's there yet. And it's just going to keep throwing me errors. You'd usually want to call something like this in the start function, but because the boss has its own spawn timer, I can't call it on the start function because technically it doesn't exist when the script is called, and it only activates when the script is called. So change. Boss targets equals game object. Object of tag. Boss. Okay. I really need that camera to work that way though, because that was so smooth. It was so smooth. Yeah, this is what I figured was going to happen. All these errors. So my last idea for this is to make it into a method. And then just have it call the method. No parameters. What do you mean by method? Well, right now, this is what I'm making. This right here, this public void, open bracket, close bracket, add boss, this is a method. Basically, methods are encapsulated lines of code that you can call from an update function instead of writing everything inside of the update function, which the update function is basically every frame the game runs, it runs everything inside of that script. So it basically like keeps everything kind of closed off and encapsulated, so I can like shorten all this stuff down, make it a lot easier to read, rather than having everything inside of this update function. And on top of that, you can call them from other scripts if it's public. So like this one's public void add boss, and I have multi-target camera script here as a variable. It's named cam. So now what I can do is when I have the cam variable, I can have it run the add boss method, which you can see right here. And so basically when the player walks over the trigger threshold, it spawns the boss, changes the song, and it's going to run the method on this script over here, which is essentially going to be this. It's going to add the boss target position, which is transform. Transform is basically its position inside the game space. It's going to add the position to a list called targets, and targets is going to run through the camera, and it's basically going to be like the way I have my camera set up. It says this is the player, this is another player or another target inside of this list. It's going to find the average distance between both of those or any object inside of that list. It's going to average the camera out so it's like always in a perfect position. So that's how that works. And that's what a method is. Welcome to programming. I hope I explained that well. My project is suddenly gone. There it is. It is complicated. It's incredibly complicated. It becomes easier once you like start using them. Because I almost like never used methods back in the day, and now I use them all the time because it's a lot easier to just organize things, and I can just call them from whatever script I want. There's a problem though, you don't want to put the thing in the update function because it's not supposed to be there yet. Not supposed to be there yet. Anything in the update function will run literally like every millisecond. So if something is wrong and it's in the update function, this is what you get. Just error after error after error. So that's usually what the problem is. Oh, the error is different or the same? Usually when you get anywhere between like 50 and 999 errors within 10 seconds, it's usually the same error. But because it's in the update function that's running every millisecond, that error just keeps popping up every single time that the update function is called. So until you fix it, it's just going to keep showing that. Yes, it is a portal. It's about to cross the threshold. And still nothing. Damn, where I thought I had it. Why am I getting a null reference exception here? What exactly is not being set to an instance of an object? This is a method. A method should never toss this error. And if it is going to toss the error, it should be on another script, not on this one. So I have a feeling something else is the problem here. Well, I found the problem. Found the problem. what's the problem? So the issue was that when the game loaded, I just changed a bunch of the variables around. But basically, this used to say multi-target camera, and it used to be attached to this main camera, multi-target camera script. The problem was when the game loaded, this parameter would be empty. It would say none, which means that nothing is happening, essentially, which is no bueno. So I changed it over to a camera, which is always persistent rather than a script that has to load in, which might be the problem, might not, but okay, see, now you can see that it's gone. It was definitely there, now it's gone. So what we're gonna do now instead is the alternative cam equals game object find object with tag main camera dot get component multi-target camera close. Never mind. There we go. We're going to start there. We're going to start there. See if that works. If we can get past this first section, no problem. Then we're in business. Oh, and just so you can see what I did. Basically what I did, I changed this variable from public to private, and then I changed it to cam equals game object, find object with a tag main camera, which you can see when this decides to compile. Let's back up. Main camera's right here. It's got the tag main camera. Space. Say that. So finds objects with tag main camera. And then it gets the camera component here. Is there a lobby or something? Do you go straight into the game? Hasn't been made yet. Again, the goal here is to get the first level playable. That is my goal. Menus and whatnot, that's all UI stuff. Hasn't even been designed yet, hasn't even been drawn yet, hasn't been animated yet. When all that is done, then it comes to me, not the other way around. What I do is implementation. I do not create. I implement. Captain. Should have got this public because I can't see if it worked or not. It's not public. Take 3. Still nothing. Why is that? I've done everything correctly. Okay, take 4, 5, 4, 5. One of the two. And that right there is our issue. Cool. Part 1 is done. So, I mean, theoretically, I should just be able to go back to what I had done before. So I don't even remember what I had it as before, so I might as well just keep it. That was public, I think. Yeah, if that didn't work in the first place, then it won't work again. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. I hope this works, because this is probably going to be the last thing I do today. Now fucking what? How many rooms are there? What do you mean by rooms? It's a big question. What do you mean by areas? Bruh. That is not specific at all. For a character to go through before getting to the boss, it's random. Yep, something did not go right. Okay, that was interesting, for sure. It worked, but I hope it doesn't do that every time. Cause that. Oh, a little wild. Just a little wild. But it worked, so can I really be mad? Yeah, I can a little bit. I guess. Can be a little bit. nucleus, the center of an atom, or a cell? So, atom. Where is it? So, I don't know. Huh? Look it up. We got it quick. I need to make a condition on boss death. It is only the first level, yes. Yes, it is. I don't care. Do I know the song That Stick? It's a really good song. I do not know the song That Stick. Does not sound like the type of song I would listen to. If I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Would recommend looking it up. Sure. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan. Never liked Rich Brian. Probably never will. Not a fan. I'll tell you what is good though. I'll tell you what is good. That is a good song. I agree with you there. Component boss logic. I should be able to. You already know. You already know. That's still problematic. I'm checking to see if the thing works if it does. So. See, if only I could make music like this, this soundtrack would be banging. Okay, well, fixed it, and I think I'm done for the day. So much work. Alright, clear. Everything's looking good so far. Okay, yeah, I think I'm done. Let me check some stuff out. It goes so hard. Like, how do you not? Have you heard the rest of that album yet? Because it's like almost as no, it's not even almost. It's not even close. It's not even close. Nothing really touches this song. But some of the other ones are pretty good. Like Blackwater and Jungle Fury are pretty good, and Take That is like it's its own special thing. Ah, so good. It really does. It really does. It's like it's its own thing. It's its own thing, man. It's something else. Okay, so in review, in progress, in review. Rattlesnake is nowhere near it. It's nowhere near it. Don't even compare the two. Lingers in the air. Water. Blackwater. No. Not that I found. Jungle Fury and Blackwater get close. Ish. Jungle Fury has a really, really interesting second drop, which I like a lot. This is Dogma Resistance. It's the album Overkill's on.
Yeah, Blackwater and Jungle Fever get close. But I haven't found a song that captures that energy. Like, at all. Like, nothing comes close. I'm waiting for the new Savant album to come out. Because he's like the only person I think that could pull it off. No, it's just something else. It really is. Blackwater. Riot, same people who made Overkill. To make some group updates. In the meantime, we can just enjoy some bangers. I've listened to the song so much. This is Jungle Fury. I'm just saying, like, I would love to make stuff like this, but I have no idea how to do it. No idea how to do it. Leave it to the professionals. Update 2.
bit. But yeah, that's Jungle Fury, and it slaps, and I need it. I need more of it in my life. But anyway, I'm done for today. I've completed quite a bit of stuff, made a lot of stuff, really nice. Very slowly working my way over into the interview section, so we're gonna hopefully start seeing some more completed tasks within the next couple days. But tomorrow I need to check my email actually. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna work on the music. So let's get back to 2 p.m. on Friday. Yeah. Set an alarm for that. Okay. So tomorrow I'll probably be working on the adaptive music stuff, getting the music to shift between the different states, and then hopefully that won't take too long. I know I already have part of it set up, so that shouldn't be terrible. I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. And I'm really procrastinating on this. I really need to get the Rogue and the Healer worked on and finish the other two. But the characters are such a pain to work with, so I might instead figure out Knockback and figure out like the death stuff. Universal character controller. Okay, so that's gonna do it for me today. Thanks for coming out. I'm gonna go eat.